What is going on YouTube? I know it has been a minute since I've shot a video. I'm back and to provide some clarification, some reasoning. So the last couple videos I shot is, you guys know, I'm not in SOF anymore, not special operations. And I was, it took me a long time to really process that. It took me about 2 or 3 days to really move through it. It took me about 2 or 3 weeks to really embrace failure. I have been refining and working on my image. I'm stepping into a new part of my life, and I know that my life's gonna be different now because I've started planning my life about 5 years ahead. So I do know that moving forward, especially with YouTube, you have to really work on your image, work on how you present yourself, work on the way you talk, the way you walk, and the things that I do. When it comes to my experience with SOF and those last couple videos I put out, I received one of the videos was going viral. Like in 2 days it was going viral, and I was like, look, I don't need this smoke. So I ended up taking it down. But what happened is I just received so much love. So much love. And I shout out to everybody. Curtis Commerce, I'm sorry I did not get back to your email. So many people reached out to me, every single tribe. People from all types of special operations reached out to me. I had texts and phone calls and emails out the yin yang. And even the soldiers, not the soldiers I spent less than 18 hours with, but the soldiers that I actually spent 2 to 3 months with going through the Q course with, they reached out to me. I swear, it was just a blessing. I felt so much love, but I did not need all that smoke at this time. I needed some more time to just be to myself and really figure things out. But like I was saying, I moved a lot of my content to Instagram. If you guys have been following me on Instagram, I've been shooting videos and working on my image and how I present facts and data and thought-provoking topics before I brought it all the way back to YouTube. So I haven't actually been gone. I just haven't been putting it up on YouTube because I know a widely distributed platform that I can easily move and distribute all types of content, if that makes any sense to you. Thank you guys for all the love. And even the battalion that I was with on my way out, they treated me so well, absolutely so well. It was just they gave me multiple chances to appeal. They were really extremely accommodating. They really let me move through and process this by myself. And it was, oh my gosh, the guy, the master sergeant there was just absolutely amazing to me. I couldn't ask for anything better. And at the end of the day, when it comes to this whole SOF experience, I just wasn't good enough, Just wasn't good enough, I don't know how many months I spent in there, but it was roughly about probably 18 months if I counted. If I started in September 2020 and I went to selection, and then I was finishing the Q course the whole process is about 18 months, right? You'd say I spent 17 months and 3 weeks and got dropped right at the last week, right before graduation. And, it just wasn't good enough. So I've taken a lot of lessons from it that the only lesson that I'll say on YouTube that I took from it is that sometimes you have to trust your gut. One of the things I had to really look at myself and realize, why are you so emotional about this? And it's because I was given a chance to do promotion for the Big Army marketing team for Black History Month, and then given the opportunity probably to do more promotion. And I gave it up so easily and so quickly without fighting for it. And I will never get that opportunity again. Probably that's right there. It's like a dream. That's like a huge dream. To spend 4 years promoting your job on a platform, and then I don't know. Not a lot of people will probably be able to understand that. I think you actually have to spend 4 years doing something and then have a dream kind of taken away from you to really feel the emotional impact. And that was 65 to 70% of the emotional impact. I thought it was more of me getting dropped. I thought it was a couple of things, but after a lot of, thinking, I realized that's what was, I would probably say 70–75% of the blow. I had to look at myself and realize that, the Dominique that graduated college, that worked 2 jobs, applied for over 330 jobs after realizing he didn't want to be a scientist, moved out of the house, lived on a friend's couch, very tough, I was very tough. would have laughed at the Dominique that just went through this. Talk about some emotional stuff. So moving forward, I am moving back to a more earlier version of me. So, you know, again, working on my image, back into my books, read a lot. I read an awful lot. I read about 2 or 3 books a month. And because I'm kind of on a thirst for knowledge, you know. But all in all, this experience it could have been a lot worse. And it was very painless compared to how painful I feel like we could have made this whole scenario. Moving forward, I am PCSing. I'm PCSing to a different duty station next month. Oh no, month after that. I have a couple weeks left in April, but I'll be PCSing. I'll be taking my talents back overseas, and I will be doing a whole separate video for that. And yeah, guys, working on my mental toughness. I'll drop a video. I did a 7-day water fast, which is where you only drink water for 7 days and then you don't eat anything. I'm already a vegetarian. I tried eating meat, was the last thing I was actually doing when I was in the field. I was eating meat, and didn't bother me that much, but I'm not a huge meat eater, especially after looking at some of the studies that I've looked at. So if anybody has any questions, comments, concerns, you guys can drop them in the bottom. I will answer them. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. I just don't want to pull a Socrates. So I think that sounds like thunder. Peace.